Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Master Sice, and this is a plant that I started. Um, Check this out. This is just the three finger. This is the first 5 finger leaf. Those are 3 fingers. So you can see how young this plant still is. I have never seen a fucking plant like this in my life. I would say this plant is about exactly probably a month old. Maybe a little younger. But these leaves this morning were about this big. This leaf right here and this one, this morning before the sun came up, they were literally this size. Now this is just an experiment that I'm doing. I'm only growing one. I don't want to get in trouble. This is the experiment that I'm doing is I'm not using regular potting soil. It's some garden soil that I found outside, and apparently it has a bunch of little tiny centipedes growing in it. There's probably, well, I can't count them, but there's got to be at least anywhere from 5 to 20 in there, because there's like running around everywhere, and little tiny ones about this big. And I'm just going to leave them alone. There's a little piece of garlic there that I started next to it. That garlic will probably take about 3 years to fully mature. Now, I don't know if this plant is a male or a female yet. And I've probably myself, let me see, I used to grow at my mom's house when I was living there probably about 10 years ago. And I had a closet, and I had about, I don't know, anywhere from about 25 to 30 plants going at the same time. And all these plants were, most of them were clones that I got from a white widow seed, not a seed, but a white widow clone from a gentleman who had a heart attack and died shortly after that. Sad thing is, he was an iron worker for 20 years and died of a heart attack, like right when he was going to retire. He was going to retire that year, and he showed me a closet or a box that he built, and basically he was yielding about 4 plants every other week, and you tend to and he was using fluorescent lights, shop lights, just regular shop lights, not even the grow lights. Nowadays they have fucking these crazy fucking insane fluorescent lights that work pretty good, and his were just regular fluorescent lights. They weren't even grow lights. I think he had every other one, grow light, shop light, or whatever, the ones with the most lumens back then. And he had one section, it was a 4 foot by probably 3 foot by probably 4 foot tall, and that was the section that he had for budding. And then he had the other section, and that was for vegging, and it looked like a shop table inside his garage. And you'd open up the doors, and he had all these fucking plants in there. It was beautiful. And he didn't even really have no ventilation system or anything. He had it outside, and if you know anything about Moriarty, it gets fucking cold as fuck out there in Moriarty, New Mexico. So, and he was doing that with just regular shop fluorescent lights. And then I got some of his clones, and I took them home, and he was tripping out on how good I was doing with mine, because I added more fluorescent lights in between, and then I had high pressure sodium light in there too. I forget. And then I gave some to my brother-in-law, and he started growing fucking white widow plants. Were growing fucking white hairs about this long. It was fucking crazy, insane. And we were growing so much white widow, I got so tired of it, I would trade it for swag most of the time. And this little baby here, I'm just gonna let it fully mature, and I'll probably clone it once and give a clone to the guy who gave me the seed, because he told me if it looks like a really good plant, and he asked me to just give him a clone for hooking me up with some seeds. And he gave me 3 seeds, and how I started this is I put 3 seeds in a Ziploc bag with a white paper towel, and then I put some water in there, and left a little bit of water in the corner of the Ziploc bag and put it on top of a shelf, on top of a windowsill that doesn't get that much sun at all. You don't want to burn them. And then once the seedling pops out, you'll see it, and then you put that in the pot. And what I've been using to give this plant nutrients is, this is the experiment, was 3 drops. The product is called Super Thrive. I've used this product before on blackberries and raspberries, and they don't even get burnt with this stuff. I've seen my friend, he put some on some raspberries, like just literally poured it on there straight, and this stuff is concentrated, and his plant went crazy. Like, it went out of control. It was like a monster. It was like those cartoons that you see with a plant growing all crazy. It was like fucking flipping out on how this thing was growing. And so I love Super Thrive. The only time I've ever seen it really burn a plant is maybe once or twice, but if you do too much of anything, sometimes it'll burn. And I put 3 drops per gallon, and this plant, I've been doing it every other week. That's it. That's all I've been giving it, is 3 drops of Super Thrive per gallon every other week. So, if you're planting anything, I suggest buy some Super Thrive. You can buy it at your local garden supply should have it. Maybe I know Walmart carries it now, I think, and I know for sure Home Depot does. I think Walmart even carries a smaller bottle, because that shit's expensive. So I hope you liked that video. And like I said, this plant is just for experimental uses only. And I hope you enjoyed that. Peace out.